And when that's the case, when Iraqis stand up, we'll stand down. And, you know, all of us want there to be fewer U.S. troops there. And the question is, how do you do that? And some in Washington say put a timetable out there. I just think that's a terrible mistake. And so therefore, I'm going to allow the commanders there to advise me as to how best to achieve our objective with the right number of troops.
You have said we can't cut and run on more than one occasion. We have to stay until we win. Otherwise, we'll be fighting the terrorists here at home on our own streets. So what do you mean exactly by that, Mr. President?
Well, I mean that a defeat in Iraq will embolden the enemy and will provide the enemy more opportunity to train, plan, to attack us. That's what I mean. It's you know, one of the hardest parts of my job is to connect Iraq to the war on terror. I believe it. As I told you, Osama bin Laden believes it, but the American people have got to understand that a defeat in Iraq, in other words, if this government there fails, the terrorists will be emboldened, the radicals will topple moderate governments. I'm worried, Katie, strongly worried about a world if we lose, you know, our confidence and don't help defeat this ideology. I'm worried that 50 years from now they'll look back and say, well, how come Bill Bush and everybody else didn't see the fact that this group of people would use oil to affect our economy? Or how come you didn't confront the Iranian threat and its nuclear ambitions? Or why didn't you support the moderate governments there in the region? And I truly believe this is the ideological struggle of the 21st century. And the consequences for not achieving success are dire.
You've been saying that al-Qaeda's base of operation has been destroyed and many of the leaders caught or killed.
Yeah.
And yet now you're comparing Osama bin Laden to Hitler. So is this a shift in your views or perspective on Osama bin Laden and al-Qaeda?
No, he's always been dangerous. He's always been dangerous. And yeah, we disrupted their safe haven in Afghanistan, and they want it back. Just like they want to have a safe haven in Iraq. That's the struggle. And let me repeat to you what I said about Hitler, just to make sure we get it straight here. That I said that when a person like Osama bin Laden speaks, we better be careful about what he says. And listen, pay attention to his words. And that's what we didn't do to Adolf Hitler early on.
Why hasn't he been caught 5 years later?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. I mean, he's hiding. And we're on the hunt, obviously. I mean,
does it matter?
Yeah, it does matter, of course. It matters. He's the head of al-Qaeda. And one thing is for certain, though, he's not moving like he used to. Another thing is he's not communicating like he used to.